Hi everybody, and welcome to a new series called 75 Hard to the Max. So, little quick run through if you don't know what 75 Hard is. In reality what it is, it was created by this guy named Andy Frisella, and it is a discipline fitness program for about 75 days where you have to do something really hard for about 75 days. Now I'm playing, but in reality what we're doing is that we're sitting by the rules of drinking at least 1 gallon of water, at least 2 workouts, 1 having to be outside, sticking to a strict diet, that diet for me being the animal diet, which is based on just grass-fed beefs, wild-caught fish, such and such, pasture-raised eggs, and raw milk, raw honey, and the only sugars or anything you can have is about fruits, so about natural sugars and such. So that's my diet. No cheat meals, no alcohol. I'm 18, so I don't gotta worry about the alcohol. But no cheat meals. And read 10 pages of a book, of a non-fiction book. That book for me being The Wealthy Gardener. We drink 1 gallon of water, and then we take 1 progress picture a day. And with that, we go on. We do that through the whole day, and yeah. But because we're Max, we do things a little bit differently, and we push ourselves a little bit more in those avenues. But I'm excited for you guys to walk through me right now. So like right now, you see, I'm like just waking up. It is about 4:18, and yeah, so we're waking up right now. Pops is joining us in our workout this morning, and yeah, I'll see you at the gym.
You're hilarious. So it's just the rotation of the hips. So we did some tippy toe raises, nothing crazy. I got 5 on each side, some split squats. So driving that knee over the foot, really stretching out that hip. You feel the stretch, Pops?
Yes, I do.
Good. Really great workout to start your leg days. Cause today's leg day. Favorite day. Really driving that knee forward and really staying at the bottom for a second. Keep that upright position. Dad gets the pull just for the balance. How's your knee feel?
Don't feel too bad. I mean,
Does it hurt or?
it just bothers me.
Okay.
Don't hurt. Still sore.
Good. This is just getting the blood flow to the knee too, so it'll help heal anything inside that happened, okay?
About that.
Oh yeah. The benefits. And then we're gonna go back to the toe raises. Go Pops, go. Pointing those feet. All the way up. We got 20. And we got 3 sets of this little rotation between these toe raises and those ATG split squats. Oh yeah.
So the 75 workout is not only the food, or that's just a vision thing you do.
Yeah, so 75 hard, it includes 2 workouts, so 1 has to be outdoors. This is my 1 indoors.
Right.
Usually these mornings, after I have the 4 a.m. client, usually I'll get my run in before the sun comes up. That's what I've been doing the last 3 days.
You running outside?
Because it has to be, 1 has to be outdoors, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I didn't know you ran in the morning.
Yeah. Because I always thought I was a bad runner. And I'm like, you know what? And I thought I was a bad swimmer too. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna defy that. So what this is doing exactly, I haven't really explained this before, but this is strengthening our tibies. So you can see the contraction in our muscles right here. But it's like where our shins are. So a lot of the time when we get shin splints, it's because it's not really strengthened as much as they need to be.
Right.
So what happens is these things called shin splints, which is the micro tears of our shins, which in reality is because of the overexhaustion in our tibialis, and they can't really use it. So evidently ends up cutting the muscle from our shins. It gets to where right now I can barely get it up, which is good. Yeah, it's working out at least.
I mean, I like what it feels like.
And it helps strengthen from injuries like ACL tears, MCL tears. So like let's say if you fell off the trailer like you did and you planted your foot and your knee went like this, you would have tore something, like how an athlete does. But in reality, like sometimes when we strengthen our tibialis like this, it helps that from happening. So these split squats, we're adding weight gradually. So before this set, the second set, this is the third set, this is our last one, but we had 7.5, so now we got 15. So we're bearing this quad, but we're also bearing the openness of that hip, so really coming out just like this and pushing that knee forward, keeping that upright position, holding it down there. What this does is really open up those hips, that back hip especially. So my right leg hip really helps with tightness in the hips. Objective, point that knee forward and don't let that back knee hit the ground. Dad's doing a regression because he can't come down as much as I can, but it's the same thing. Bearing the weight just bears more resistance, and it's just a progression, because at one point then, what we did in the beginning, without any weight, you get there and that doesn't feel like anything. Then you start bearing weight just like this, little by little, and you start opening all the hips. You want to keep that back foot on the ground at all times, right on the edge of the toes, and pointing that knee over the foot. Good. Good stuff. Let's look at Pops. There, right? Exactly what he's doing. He's using that pull for stability because he can't just use his balance. But in reality, what he's doing is that he's just allowing himself to open up that back hip even more without having to think about that balance. So you see how he drives his knee forward off his foot, perfect. But in reality, you always want to open up that back leg as much as you can. So yeah. All right, so we just did our first set. What would you guys think of a sauna video? That would be cool, right? I know the CF has a sauna. We used to go to it, but since coming here, we stopped. All right, but here we got what we call a VMO squat. So the stress is on the VMOs. The VMOs are right here, coming down just like this, and powering up. Hamstrings cover the calves, just like that. Tall posture, all the way down and all the way up. Almost there. $40 pounds. Oh yeah. That's gonna do it with no weight. We're gonna look at his first 5. Completely on it. So you see how when he came down, he leaned forward, trying to take that away. Keep your weight in the middle. You got it. Good, way better, perfect. You guys see the difference between both of them? Good. And then the pause right at the bottom. He leans forward once that happens. Good. Good. That's perfect, Pops. Yeah, and then toppled that with staggered stance RDLs with these kettlebells. It's called staggered stance, but I really call it, what's that kid? I forget its name. Never mind. So we're gonna call it staggered stance RDLs. Dad's gonna do a step up, but he's starting at the lowest progression, just on the ground, with the slight wedge coming up. So with this, same thing as RDL, 1 foot back though, stressing all the way down, and exploding up, pushing those hips, on the hips. Holding those kettlebells really close to that leg. And switching 10 per side. And last one.
Really looking at the rest of our day with 75 hard. So now we've drank about 4 bottles of water with the 16.9 fluid ounces of water, which is a regular water bottle. I think it's about 11 or 12 bottles. I've been drinking about 12 12 bottles just in case, and then also even more. So that, and then we still have to get our second workout in. I'm gonna go to the plunge with my brother, so you'll see a little bit of that. Don't want to make the whole video about that, but more about the 75 hard stuff. And yeah, let's keep going with our day.
All right, so we're here at the plunge now, coming from the gym. Super bright today, super sunny, so there it is right there. I'm not gonna really record as much because we did that yesterday. If you want to check out what our reaction was, what Hector's reaction was on the first day, just check out the video. I'll probably put it at the end or put it link in the bio. But yeah, just a little bit, just a little snippet of what we're doing today. I guess to add on to 75 hard as a, let's say 75 hard to the max. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Hey everybody, we're here at the pool now for our outdoor workout. Left the pool plunge with my brother maybe like an hour ago. I think it's about, it just turned 12. So yeah, now we got about 35 minutes because I power walked. Oh, focus, there you go. I power walked here. Now we're at about 36 minutes, so we're gonna swim for a little bit, probably to about 10 minutes, and then power walk our way back home, and that'll be our outdoor workout. But yeah, and then you know what, a little funny thing, I have my headphones on because I listened to this podcast called from Andy Frisella called Real AF. Maybe some of you would like it. I'm listening to kind of the stuff that's going around in the country right now, but then also learning about Q&A AF and learning about the mentality and learning about more business stuff. So it's really exciting, it's really cool. And you know what, right here, that's what it looks like, that's what it is. It's on Spotify, iTunes, stuff like that. And yeah. Hey guys, just finished my little swim, but now we're gonna go home, we're gonna eat some beef. Oh, there we go, we're gonna eat some beef. And you know what, I wanted to talk a little bit because rather than just wait the 10 minutes and then power walk the way back home, I did the rest of the 10 minutes just at the pool so I can talk to you guys. Because like really what I'm doing at the pool, I'm doing strokes, I'm going all the way to the end of the pool, basically what you saw from that little way from the other side of the pool. I'm swimming all the way over there, and then I'm going up and down. I don't really know the names of it. I'm not a swimming expert because, you know, I always sucked at swimming, and you know, I really want to get better. And I think my challenge for this is to really get good at swimming. And the same thing with running. I always thought I sucked at running, you know, and then now I'm running more and stuff. And if you look at my story, you see I'm running, and it's really fun. It's really fun because of the challenge, not because of the task. But then there's more on the way, definitely. When it comes to anything, give me ideas of how to make this even harder. Throw it at me, you know what I mean? I'm doing the cold plunge, you know, every day. Trying to do the sauna at some point, like I said in the beginning of the video, and with my dad. And you know, yeah, I'm trying to make it to the max, even more to the max, because that would be fun. Throwing ideas, guys. Now we're gonna go home. We're gonna eat some burger patties. Hey everybody, made it back to my house, and sorry I had like a podcast on, but just have the food right there. 1 pound of ground beef, grass-fed ground beef patties, yep. And then 4 hard-boiled eggs, pasture-raised, and yeah. And then with our bottle of water, because we're aiming for that 1 gallon. I think I'm gonna end the video here since we've done so much already. Just seeing what 75 hard is and seeing what I do as a little twist. If you have any other recommendations when it comes to making this process harder, you have any challenges for me that you want me to do, please drop them in the comments. I would love to do them. I love to challenge myself. Please, no challenge is too small. Just how about we don't make them too radical? How about that? Let's make a deal. But other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching the video. Click the like, click the subscribe, share it, please. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you all later. Keep hitting it to the max.